listening to the Laura London Fitness Show with your host, Laura London.
Hi everyone, this is Laura London and welcome to another episode of the Laura London Fitness Show. Today I am interviewing Andrew Brodsky. Andrew is a fit and fabulous dad, so stay tuned and you're going to learn why. Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Laura London Fitness Show. Today I have with me the amazing Andrew Brodsky. Andrew is a personal trainer and he's also what I like to call a fit and fabulous dad, and you're going to find out why. So Andrew, hi and welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. We're here in Laura London World Headquarters. Andrew and I met at the gym and we started talking and he told me his story and I thought, wow, we really need to get this out there. We need to share it. He did not always look like this. Tell us the story, Andrew.
Well, it goes back about 2 years. First off, I have two children, 5 and 7. I enjoyed finishing their snacks as much as they did and living in that whole comfort world. Came to me as I got older in my 30s. 38, I looked in the mirror and I was 240 pounds and
Wow.
I did not like what I saw. I didn't like how I felt. All my levels were off the chart. My cholesterol, my body fat, my BMI, everything was skyrocketing. So I looked at myself as potentially someone who could have a heart attack at a very early age in life. I just didn't care what I was eating at the time. I have a brother who trained for the New York Marathon and did it in 4 months, I believe, 4 or 6 months. And he actually ran and finished the New York Marathon. And I was at the finish line when he was coming across and something clicked inside me. It just, a light went on and I just said, I got to do something about my life. I got to change things about the way I'm doing things, how I'm approaching everything in my life. I got very inspired. I came back home to Florida and I immediately joined the gym. Having been a trainer from the ages of 18 to 25, I did have a good understanding for the basics of being a trainer. I did have, back in the day, a lot of knowledge, but I had to restudy and learn it again to be a trainer. But as I took on my weight loss and my transformation, I also was getting certified at the same time. So I was applying science into what I was doing physically and in my nutrition. And when I combined the science of biomechanics and nutrition, things really started to happen for my body. I didn't just lose weight, I transformed. I developed very lean muscle. Again, I went from 240 pounds where I was wearing a size 40 pants.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. I was wearing a size, and I was pushing it. I was almost going up another size soon. And now the size 30s that I wear fall off me.
Wow.
I'm still haven't quite figured out, what my waist size is. My pants are all different.
Still transforming and shaping.
Well, they don't make pant sizes all the same, so it's tough. But again, what I do is I didn't just approach this as I want to look good. I was tired of how I felt. I was tired of when I leaned over to tie my shoe, I would get dizzy. I would want to almost throw up or pass out. And I remember I would hold my breath and go down and tie my shoe and come back up for breath bear. It was that difficult with almost 89 pounds of fat around my belly.
Sure.
And just the little things I took for granted in life, like the little aches and pains well, not took for granted, but that I suffered from, slowly start to go away as I applied the proper mechanics of working out and the proper nutrition into my diet. So I'm feeding myself the proper nutrition supplements in order to rebuild the muscles as they develop them.
Right, and the body responds. It responds by shape, getting into better shape.
Mm-hmm.
You feel better. You breathe better. I mean, it's just a total body change.
Absolutely. People that knew me back then that know me now will say I'm a completely different person, obviously.
I bet, yeah. They're probably like, oh my gosh, who are you?
Absolutely. Some people don't even recognize me when I see them in 2 years where our kids would go to the same school and they don't, and they see me a couple years later. And it's flattering, and first I kind of soaked up all the compliments and everything, but now it turned into a source of passion where I like seeing other people get the benefits of improving their life, improving the people around them, their lives.
Right,
right. It's a chain reaction, because the people in my life are now kind of looking my way and want to know what I do.
What you did.
And there's no secret to it. It's discipline. It's definitely, it's not easy. It's you have to be realistic in setting your goals. I never looked in the mirror and said, I want to look like this. As a result of just taking care of myself and doing the right steps, this is what happened, but ultimately I feel better.
Right.
I can jump out of bed in the morning. I can get up at 4 o'clock in the morning if I have to and run a marathon.
And it's normal to feel good when you wake up in the morning. Most Americans do not feel good when they wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
It's not natural. Mm-hmm. So Andrew, you said it takes discipline to get from where you were to where you are now. Why don't you touch on some of the points of what that discipline was?
Okay. In the beginning, probably the most challenging thing was the first 2 weeks, maybe a month, of having to basically put the brakes on all the food I was eating. I had to kind of go back to square one with my diet. The way I approached it, in the beginning it looked like I was torturing myself because I wasn't eating the things I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got further into it, food became a source of fuel for the body for me. When I talk about discipline, I talk about being true to yourself and the fact that people tell people they're on diets every day, and I hear it all the time. It's those the people that don't always talk about it, the ones that are really putting the words into action. They're getting up earlier, 2 hours early before they have to go to work. They are being very, very conscious of the portion intake. They're not saying, oops, I just had this, or come on, it's Saturday night, I'm having pasta. There's no excuses.
Right.
Get to where you want to be. If there's a goal in mind, go for that goal. When you're there, evaluate your body at the time. At that time, you should have a better understanding of how it functions, what foods you should be eating. You'll have a better understanding for the mind-body connection. Discipline is truly within here, and could take weeks, it could take months, but continue to do it day after day. And one thing that was a challenge for me is that I am a father, and I have 2 little girls. Mm-hmm. And in the beginning, I could not keep up with them. I couldn't run down the street with them. Right. Yesterday, I taught my daughter how to ride a bicycle, my 7-year-old. I must have run about at least 1.5 miles running with her. And I didn't even think about it. And my now ex-wife had pointed out the fact that I was running back and forth just like a little kid with her. And that's where it all started for me, is when I read a book and said, when you approach things like running, you should look at it like you were a little kid. Everything around you, all the things that are taking you down in life, mentally, physically, whatever it is, you try to let everything go and just run around the field like a little kid. Be a little kid. Have your approach to be like that, and you will start to see. You let go of your fear, you let go of your stress, you let go of the job, and you just go for it. It's almost like meditation in a way.
Yeah, definitely. I always say step out of your comfort zone, because you never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Just cross that line.
Yeah.
Just try it.
Well, speaking of comfort zones, you'll see people also in the gym. You'll go to the gym for years, and you'll see that they're doing these routines over and over again. And they may look good, but they're not probably getting the results that you would think they should be getting for all the work that they're putting into this. There has to be structure, and that does require discipline. You have to stay to a steady schedule on how you let your muscles recover from workouts.
Right.
If you continue to do an hour of spinning every day, and then an hour of crazy throwing tires over your head, your body will not change. It eventually will adapt to the stuff you're doing.
Right.
And, for me, I find safer movements to be the most beneficial for me. So I truly believe in, true training as far as resistance and not the craziness.
Right.
But, again, it's always discipline. Always comes back to
Right.
discipline and how you have to approach it.
Discipline and planning and,
With diet and with all the physical activity.
Now, I know you have a website. Tell us about your website.
Well, the new website is being worked on, but currently I have a website which is www.sfl, kind of like South Florida Fitness. So it's www.sflfitness.com. And you'll see pictures of my transformation, some of my clients up there, some testimony of some of the work I've been doing out there. I take a different approach than some people from what I hear. I don't know because I don't work with a lot of other trainers, but I come from more, I guess you would consider a spiritual background where it's a mind-body connection for me. It has nothing to do with religion or anything, but to me, it's when you're there, you're all about what you're doing.
Right.
And just like when you wake up every day, if you're in your transformation phase, and it's very key that you learn this, stay one day at a time, focus on that one day. Don't worry about 3 weeks from now or 3 weeks that just went by. Focus on that day. If you do the right things that one day, before you know it, weeks, months, even a year, for me, 2 years now have passed by. And I still do it every day, one day at a time. I take care of myself. I enjoy what I eat now.
Yeah.
I didn't really suffer either when I was dieting, or not even considering dieting. I just altered how I look at food.
Eating
cleaner foods.
And it's a lifestyle. It's something you learn to do for the rest of your life, not dieting for a wedding or an event and then gaining the weight back with so much, so many people do. So.
Well, I hear a lot of people say, you look skinny and, unlike Fernando, I think it's better to feel good than to look good, all right? So if you do things that make you feel good, then more than likely you will start to look good.
Yeah.
But you have to be safe in your approach. You have to find a trainer that you can absolutely have 100% faith in that, they're going to do what's in your best interest and not what's good for their wallet.
Right.
And that means giving a little bit of extra service, giving a couple extra trainings here and there. I mean, I don't confine my people to just one thing. If we're trying to hit results, it requires dedication on my part. It's a partnership between the two of us.
Right.
And if I agree to give you my 110%, and you give me back your 110%, we'll start hitting goals.
Right.
And that's the way it works.
Excellent. All right. Well, everyone, go check out sflfitness.com. Learn more about Andrew, this fit and fabulous dad. You can see his before and after photos and all the amazing work he's doing. And I just want to say thank you, Andrew, for taking the time out of your busy day to come to Laura London World Headquarters for the interview. All right, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.